So it shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody if you've been a fan of Loudwire for a long time or even just recently that we are big fans of Mr. Rob Zombie and everything that he does, including his little-known band, White Zombie. Oh, you've probably heard of them. This is a massive new box set released by Numero Group, which is an archival record label based in Chicago, and it is huge. You can see the size of it. Looks great on any shelf with all your records. 5 LPs and a 108-page book. And what it is, well, one, it's called It Came from NYC, and it chronicles the early days of White Zombie. So before More Human Than Human, before Thunder Kiss 65. This is what the beginnings of White Zombie looked like and sounded like. So the first thing in this box set is this beautiful hardback book. It's 108 pages. It's full of photos that you've probably never seen before. It's the story of White Zombie is told by Grayson Curran, and it's got stories about their revolving guitarists, how they ended up with Jay Younger at the end of this time period, which was 1989. And at the end, there's a really cool thing. There's a discography, so everything that you have in this box set, which we'll go through, photos of him, track listing, details, and also a shirtography. What's a shirtography? It's exactly what you think. The different shirts that White Zombie released from 1985 to 1990. And as you can tell, Rob Zombie, man, he's been doing this since day one. Some of his shirts today are the coolest shirts that you can buy at concerts. They were the same way back in the 80s. And then there's a gallery of these old flyers from White Zombie shows in New York City. So the book, I mean, by itself is worth the price of admission. It's just fantastic. All these unpublished photos, the stories of what it was like in New York City in the mid-'80s, how the sound came out of the Lower East Side, just everything that you could imagine the beginnings of White Zombie look like. It's all captured right here in this book. Then we start with the records. The first record you get is this 12-inch EP, which is actually a combination of the first two 7 inches White Zombie ever released, Gods on Voodoo Moon and Pig Heaven, backed with Slaughter the Gray. And so you'll see this. One, it's pressed on what they call toxic waste green vinyl. And so on side 1, you've got Gods on Voodoo Moon, and then on side 2, you've got Pig Heaven and Slaughter the Gray. So they took the band's first two self-released 7 inches and pressed them on a 12-inch EP. Following that, you've got their next 12-inch EP, Psycho Head Blowout, which was released in 1987. You've got this great jacket that the record comes in, and another beautiful Toxic Waste Green record. And if you, I mean, just look at these. Everything looks great on a 12-inch jacket. And everything, the design, the photos, the not safe for work words, and this illustration, which was done by Rob Zombie, looks so much better when it's blown up on a 12-inch jacket. After Psycho Head Blowout, we have 1987's Full-Length Soulcrusher. This is White Zombie's full-length debut. Again, you've got the lyrics on this beautiful sleeve. Another Toxic Waste Green record. Following that, Make Them Die Slowly, their second full-length album. Another beautiful sleeve, lyrics, illustration by Rob Zombie. Another Toxic Waste Green record. And then rounding out this set is the EP from 1989, White Zombie's God of Thunder, which is the cover of Kiss's God of Thunder. And that's what they open up this EP with. And so on the first side, you've got the Kiss's God of Thunder, as you can see on the label. And then on the back, you've got a couple tracks, including Disaster Blaster 2, which is a reworked version of Disaster Blaster, which was on Make Them Die Slowly. So this is a 5 LP set, pressed on Toxic Waste Green. You can also get it on Zombie White, which is cool. And you can also get it on standard black vinyl. And it all comes housed in a beautiful, beautiful box set with this hardcover book too. If you're not into vinyl, you can get it on as a 3 CD set, including the book, and you can also grab the digital downloads. And just so you know, the vinyl box set comes with the digital downloads. All of the audio on these records was remastered by Jay Younger, the guitarist who came with White Zombie in 1989. The story of how he got with White Zombie is found in this book, and he first made his appearance on that last EP, God of Thunder. So that's it. This is It Came from NYC, just a beautiful box set from Numero Group. If you're looking how to do box sets, if you're looking how to chronicle the history of a band, no one does it better than Numero Group, and there's nothing better that captures the early beginnings of White Zombie than this box set, It Came from NYC.